Good morning, dear listeners. Welcome to Living Home on Air. My name is Toby Emmanuel. Today, I want to talk about don't kill your future. In 1 Kings chapter 3, verse 16 to 28, we have an account of two harlots who are fighting over a dead child and a living child. One was so careless to the extent that she slept on her son and killed him. The way many parents are careless and lazy to the extent of eating up the future of their children in the name of present enjoyment. They cannot make sacrifices because of their present life or the way they want to live. That is the way many parents destroy their children's destiny. The second woman slept to the extent that a living baby was exchanged for a dead child. This is the way many parents are sleeping spiritually till the wicked exchange the destiny of their children in the name of national economy, helping others with their services, and valuing their career and businesses more than their immediate family. My dear listeners, take good care of your children. They are your joy at old age. If you want them to be useful for you when you no longer have strength, give them all the necessary support they need now in order for them to be relevant and be useful in the future. Be their friend. Love and care for your spouse because of your children. What they see will have lasting impact in their lives more than what you say. Create an atmosphere that will make them to be free to discuss anything with you. Educate them. Give them spiritual education. Minister Christ to them. Take them to church. Let them memorize scriptures. Organize Bible quiz for them at home. Be their pastor. Give them moral education. Teach them how to grade, how to cook, how to sweep, and how to take good care of the home. Prepare them for their future. Give them formal education. Send them to good school. Do all you can to make them to be more educated than you are. They are your arrows, according to Psalm 127, verse 4. The better and sharper your arrows, the faster and effortless for you to achieve your aims. Don't abandon your own children while you train and support other people's children. Don't be fooled that someone somewhere will care for your own children when you are caring for others. When you deliberately abandon them, please change. Don't pay for others' children's school fees when they are sending your own away from school. I know a pastor that paid the school fees of his church members so that they will not leave his church, but they send his own children from school. Who among them will leave no matter how long? The members will leave and your children will be with you forever. Don't be ignorant. Your own children are your own responsibility, not your brothers, not your teacher's responsibility. Care for your own first. That was why Jesus said, it is not good to take a child's bread and throw it to the little dog. Matthew chapter 15, verse 26. Prioritize your child over others. That is not selfishness. Galatians chapter 6, verse 10 says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. And you know that the household of faith starts from your own living home. I mean your own house. Remember, if you abandon your children when they are young, they will avoid you when you are old. Take good care of them wherever they may be, just as Anna usually did for Samuel that was staying with Prophet Eli. That is according to 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 19. God will help us to take good care of all our children in the mighty name of Jesus. You will not kill any of your child through carelessness or laziness in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Your future shall be peaceful in the name of Jesus.